Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Tony Adams.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
A run here with Hall, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put Adams in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far. But what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him.
And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
A 3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and goal.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From out of the gun, here's May. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give here to Wright. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll air it out down the middle. And he's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
18 rather. Street.
They put Adams in motion. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this 1st quarter will come to an end.
Jets 3.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Open man, that's Gibson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
60 Bobcat, go. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. There we go, Shaq. Set go.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
79 Bronco. Let's go. Check smash, 70 range, 70 range. Ready?
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And the Jets are gonna be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Track 60.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Taking off.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now. 18, Panther 18. They smash. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
18, 18, Pioneer. Say, hey. Trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw now, May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's going to be pulled in by Wright. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Tony, the man in motion. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's May again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, New England. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots will take a 14-6 lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
14, Jets 6.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Track at 60. Ready.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one caught by Adams. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Finding space at the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
18, 18, pioneer. Trap 60. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get this complete to Gibson. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 1st downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken.
60 buck. Hurt.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be taken down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Cut 19. Tight. 19 tight. 79 Bronco. Riggs.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A carry here for Wright. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. On 2nd down, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Cougar 19. Street. Panther 11. 18. Rattler. 18. Ready.
On second down, here's McCarthy. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. And up.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Gipson. Touchdown, Jets. And even though it's just the third quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for two.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Alert. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Wright. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
With the score, Patriots 14.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. No. Mustang 19.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the zone read, it's a give to Wright. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st and 10, here's May.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Head up. This is Wright. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's May. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
Here's a run. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. second and goal. Tony, the man in motion.
Back 60.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Jets will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor.
They put Adams in motion. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. 12 yards there and a first down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18, Pioneer. Ready? Check go.
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 backward, 60 back. Come on, set.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That's taken at about the 14. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is May. You let this go deep for Jefferson. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. Inside the 40. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. looking to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Let's go.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Go.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
Ready up. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go now.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.